This incident is very recent, a week ago in fact, and although I was a bit shocked at the time, I would appreciate other people's take on it. Okay, I don't sleep for long periods at night for a number of reasons. Firstly, my youngest son is autistic and amongst other disabilities that go with it has ADHD, so has an erratic sleep pattern and sometimes wanders at night, so I always sleep with one ear open. Also, I have developed carpal tunnel syndrome in both hands and am currently awaiting an operation to fix this, so I don't sleep well due to the pain from that. I have found I usually start to drift off about 4 a.m. and get about 2 hours before my alarm wakes me at 6 a.m. My youngest son has a habit of knocking on the door before he enters. Knock knock knock. Mommy. Knock knock knock. Mommy. Knock knock knock. Mommy. Exactly like Sheldon Cooper, a character in The Big Bang Theory. It will become evident why I have mentioned this later in the story. Anyway, a week ago I was laid in bed reading and it was getting close to 3:50 a.m. I started to feel drowsy, so I turned over and felt long-awaited sleep wash over me. I was woken up at 4:20 am by knock 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 on my bedroom door. I waited for the rest of the ritual, thinking it was my little boy. When it didn't come, I called his name, no answer, so I got out of bed and opened the door. There was no one there. Okay, he must have got back into bed, so I went to check on him. I found him snuggled up with his rhubarb and custard cuddly toys and in a deep sleep. I could hear my oldest son snoring away in his room, so knew he hadn't been out of bed. Thinking I was probably tired and imagining it, I got back in bed wondering if it was worth trying to sleep now. I had just settled back down when knock 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 again on the door. I jumped out of bed and ripped the door open, slightly annoyed and extremely tired, to find an empty hallway. I'm the most skeptical person, but I hissed out a "Stop it. I'm tired and cranky, this isn't the time." I closed my door and got back into bed, no longer tired, and decided to read my book. A few minutes later I heard my oldest son wake up, cough, and then dash for the bathroom, followed by the sounds of him being violently ill. I jumped out of bed and rushed to see if I could help him. He was being violently sick. After a few minutes he came out and said he felt awful and was going back to bed. I gathered up a bucket, bottle of water, face wipes, and a towel and made sure he was comfortable. He said, "Sorry Ma, I didn't mean to wake you. I know you're having trouble sleeping." I replied, "Don't worry, it's fine. I was awake." I went back to my room, sat on the bed, and although as I said I'm a bit of a skeptic, I said, "Whoever that was, I'm sorry, and thank you." Because at that moment I truly believe someone was keeping me awake so I could make sure my son was okay. If I had fallen asleep as I usually do, I may not have heard him being ill. It transpired he had a virus and was in bed for